What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and Discussion for Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look at the tropical Atlantic this morning. Everything is still all quiet here. No development is expected during the next 7 days. You can see here from Africa all the way to the Windward Leeward Islands. It is fairly quiet. No development is expected with all this dry air. You really don't have anything in the intertropical convergence zone except a few showers. Every little tropical wave that comes off of Africa, you guys get ate up by this dry air here. So no development anytime soon. As we head into the Caribbean, it is fairly quiet here, you guys, even extending on into the Gulf of Mexico, even across parts of the southwestern Atlantic. Really fairly quiet here, you guys. No development expected. This big upper level system here across the North Atlantic, you guys, this was the same system that was spinning over the Northeast, pushing all of that smoke down into parts of New York and Pennsylvania, you guys. Just wanted to show y'all that low pressure system, you guys, still spinning up there across parts of the North Atlantic here, you guys. But as we take a look on down towards the Eastern Pacific, you guys, yesterday evening, the National Hurricane Center has highlighted an area of interest here that does have a 20% chance of development within the next 7 days, you guys. And I do believe that this system is probably going to more than likely go ahead and become the Eastern Pacific's first named storm of the season, which will be Adrian, you guys. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly. If you guys love to just track hurricanes and weather in general, this is the place to be right here. As updates consistently comes out every day, I pushes them right here for you guys in my shorts and community section, right on the fly for you guys. And we will be tracking these Eastern Pacific storms across these waters just as well as we're going to be tracking the Atlantic storms, you guys. So be sure to subscribe for this journey, everyone. All right. As we move into the lower 48, you guys, as I was saying yesterday, this stalled out boundary here that's draped across the deep south and Gulf Coast, which extends all the way through Texas here, then on up into eastern New Mexico and parts of extreme southeast Colorado here. This stalled out boundary is going to be the focus for the severe weather throughout the remainder of this week, as I was telling you guys yesterday. As I put the water vapor on real quick, you guys, as you can see, we have this big upper level system here spinning over Michigan here, the Great Lakes, you guys, which is bringing all of that showers and thunderstorms here across parts of New England here. Even Maine is probably going to see some more showers and thunderstorms as this big upper system here spins. Even Chicago, North Central Indiana, Ohio, all of Michigan, just about Western Pennsylvania and New York could see some showers and thunderstorms with this big spiraling low pressure. Here across the south is where the severe weather is going to be focused at with this boundary. As you can see, we already have heavy rainfall advisories and severe thunderstorm watches going on early this morning. So we will continue to keep an eye on this. And also, we do have a weak area in the upper levels here across parts of Wyoming, a weak disturbance in the upper levels that's going to be the catalyst that triggers the possible severe weather here across parts of the Texas, Oklahoma panhandle, getting into parts of southeast Colorado, you guys. Now, as we pause this and get to the convective outlook, you guys, take all the surface plots off real quick. All right, you guys, almost there. Oh, putting this one back on. Right, and we got one more, you guys. All right, and as you can see, the Storm Prediction Center does have an enhanced risk here, right around the Dallas Fort Worth area again, you guys. A small little enhanced risk. Dallas, Stevensville, Waco. You guys will be under an enhanced risk mainly for damaging winds and hail yet again. The slight risk here extends all the way from central Texas across north central Louisiana, southern Arkansas, central southern Mississippi, going into Alabama, southern south central Georgia, and even parts of extreme south, the southern parts of South Carolina's coastal waters here, you guys, which we can just go ahead and say Charleston, Montgomery. Jackson, Shreveport, Albany, Macon, Birmingham, Pine Bluff, Texarkana. All these areas are in the slight risk. Pensacola, Ocean Springs, Bryan, Texas. All these areas are under the marginal risk. And we also have that slight risk here again across parts of the Texas, Oklahoma panhandle, you guys. As we check the probability to see what these storms are going to be up to today, you can see we have a 2% chance here from central Texas extending on across the deep south into parts of south central Alabama for a couple of tornadoes to spin up here. And even across parts of the Texas, Oklahoma panhandle, we'll have a chance for those tornadoes, a couple of tornadoes, you guys. Hail, we have a 30% chance of hail around the Dallas area, a 15% chance extending across the slight risk, which does go all the way to parts of coastal South Carolina here. That's a 15% chance, and a 5% chance across the marginal risk. This is for hail pushing at 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter, you guys. So we will be on the lookout for that. Wind probability across the slight risk, we have a 15% chance of winds pushing 50 to 60, gusting to 70 here, you guys, and a 5% chance across the marginal risk. No significant tornadoes is expected. That's always good news. We do have a significant hatched area for hail. As you can see, the whole slight risk is hatched for hail that could be significantly on the order of 2+. I'm forgetting, you guys, on the order of 2+ inches in diameter. Here, you guys, maybe even as high as 3 inches in diameter, hail could be in store here. And that is it for Dallas, Jackson, Shreveport, Monroe, extending on into south central Alabama and southern and central Georgia here, you guys, even across the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. That hail pushing 2 to 3 inches in diameter will be possible. No significant winds. So, you guys, this hail is going to be something we definitely will have to be on the lookout for today. As we look at the HRRR to see just how all of this is going to materialize through the next 48 hours. Starting here at the noon hour at 12 o'clock. You can see here across parts of southeast Oklahoma. That's right, you guys. Southeast Oklahoma getting into parts of northeast Texas, extending into northern Louisiana. Central Mississippi, the Jackson area, as early as 12 o'clock. We could have some showers and rumbles of thunder going on here, you guys. All hazards could be possible, but mainly that large hail and damaging winds will be the main hazards for this event. As we move on to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, you guys, look at the increase in intensity and coverage here across parts of southern Georgia and Alabama here, you guys. Hail and damaging winds extending on to, look, right around the Monroe area, getting into southwest Arkansas, in and around the Dallas area. Look at these cells starting to pop up here. We have to be on the lookout for all hazards. Even now, starting to get into parts of the Oklahoma panhandle. Heavy cells are starting to form here as early as 5 p.m. this afternoon, you guys. As we move into the evening hours, about 10 o'clock, you can see, look at these heavy cells in and around the Dallas area, extending eastward across northern Louisiana, you guys. We would definitely be on the lookout for some nighttime severe weather that could be producing some very large hail on the order of 2 to 3+ inches in diameter, you guys. Look here across parts of Oklahoma into southern Kansas. Look at these strong cells that's going to be heading towards Oklahoma City. Even in around Garden City, we have some showers and possibly a heavy thunderstorm or two, you guys, we have to be on the lookout for. Look here off of parts of coastal South Carolina, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida, you guys. Showers and thunderstorms around 10 p.m. And look at this swath of heavy rain with that low pressure spinning across parts of northern Indiana, Ohio, you guys. We'll be on the lookout for some possible flash flooding. We head into the overnight hours. In the overnight hours, look around the Dallas Fort Worth area, you guys, around 2, 3 in the morning. It could be rumbling here. All hazards will be possible. So if you have any type of way to get weather updates during the overnight hours in and around the Dallas area, please have that on and available, because these will be some nasty storms potentially moving through y'all area during the overnight hours. That extends across northeast Texas, southern Arkansas. Look at this heavy cells just to the north of Jackson around 2, 3 in the morning here, you guys. We will definitely have to be on the lookout in the overnight hours, even as we getting towards Montgomery, Alabama, Birmingham. It's going to be rocking. Fort Smith, Arkansas, you guys. We head to 7 in the morning, which does segue us to convective outlook day 2. And as you can see here, you guys, we already have an enhanced risk. Even for day 2, you guys, the Storm Prediction Center does have an enhanced risk that does include extreme northeast Louisiana, extending into central Mississippi, I'm about to say Jackson, Louisiana, you guys, Jackson, Mississippi, Meridian, Mississippi, extending on down into Jackson, Alabama, Montgomery, Enterprise, extending on down even further east, southeast into Albany, Georgia here. There's an enhanced risk for Wednesday, you guys. The slight risk includes Savannah, Georgia. Let's see, parts of the Florida Panhandle, Pensacola, getting on into parts of Shreveport, Monroe, you guys. All these areas are under a slight risk here. The marginal risk extends even further out to the west towards the Arklatex regions here, you guys, and Jacksonville, Florida. As we check the probability for Wednesday, you guys, we do have a 2% chance of a couple of tornadoes that could possibly spin up here across parts of northeast Louisiana, central Mississippi, and Alabama here, you guys. Hail, a 30% chance of that hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. We have across the enhanced risk, a 15% chance across the slight risk, and a 5% chance across the marginal risk. As we go for the wind probability, you guys, it's the same as the hail. A 30% chance across the enhanced, a 15% across the slight, and a 5% across the marginal risk for those winds pushing 50 to 60, gusting to 70 here, you guys. No significant tornadoes are expected. Tomorrow, again, we will have a large significant hail area from northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, all the way east towards south central Georgia here, you guys. So we will definitely be on the lookout for that hail pushing 2 to 3 inches in diameter. No significant wind here, you guys. As we continue to HRRR out, as you can see, as early as 7 in the morning tomorrow, you guys, on Wednesday. It could be rumbling here across just to the east of Dallas, heading towards the Shreveport area. Monroe, look here around Memphis, you guys. Strong showers and thunderstorms here, extending on down into north central Mississippi. And then here, just to the south of the Atlanta area, strong cells here that could be producing all hazards. Could be going on as early as 7 in the morning. We move on to about the noon hour on Wednesday. You can see all of this showers and thunderstorm area continues to move on to the southeast here, pushing across southern Alabama into the Florida's Panhandle. Look here at the increase in intensity and coverage here, starting to come across all of Georgia here, from northern Georgia extending to the southern part of Georgia here. Definitely be on the lookout for some nasty weather. We get to about 5 p.m. on Wednesday, you guys. You can see as this area starts to continue east-southeast into parts of the northeast Gulf and Atlantic waters here, and even across parts of the Florida's eastern peninsula coast here, you guys. Heavy showers and thunderstorms, even around Cape Canaveral here. Extending on, look at these heavy showers across parts of northeastern Georgia, extending into South Carolina. Tennessee here, you guys, for tomorrow afternoon. Strong cells producing isolated hail and gusty winds across Tennessee will be possible. Look here, we got some more cells starting to fire off near Jackson, Mississippi here as we head into the late afternoon and evening on Wednesday. All right, around 10, 11 o'clock, you guys, look how this starts to increase in intensity and coverage here in just a few hours from 5 to 10 o'clock tomorrow afternoon into the evening. Look across parts of Alabama, getting into Georgia again, you guys, the Jackson area. Southern Arkansas, cells starting to develop here again into extreme northeast Louisiana. Besides the severe weather, we will definitely be on the lookout for some flash flooding with these clusters of showers and thunderstorms as well. We head out as far as the HRRR will take us out, which is 7 a.m. on Thursday, you guys. And that does segue us into convective outlook day 3. And as you can see, as of right now, we do have a marginal risk here across parts of eastern Colorado, Nebraska, and Kansas here. And we also have another marginal risk the Storm Prediction Center has for Thursday across parts of the deep south and Gulf Coast yet again here, which does include Jackson, Ocean Springs, Mobile, Panama City, heading towards Jacksonville, Florida. All these areas we have a chance on Thursday yet again to see some severe weather. And as you guys can see, 7 in the morning on Thursday, it could be rumbling here from Jackson, Mississippi on down to Jacksonville, Florida, you guys. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to share, like, and subscribe so everyone can stay up to date and weather aware across the YouTube nation. That is what the WOF Weather on the Fly is here for, you guys. I'm here to keep the YouTube nation up to date and weather aware as the Storm Prediction Center comes out with their updates. And the National Hurricane Center, I have them here in my shorts and community section for all of our weather enthusiasts who love just tracking weather every day, all day, you guys. I have you all covered. That's going to be it for this one. You guys, everyone be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.